unites science and spirituality into one thought. She brings hope and closure to families of lost loved ones. I welcome you, the woman of the hour, my mother, and you might know her as Katrina, spiritual medium. Are you a forever friend?
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for showing up for today's show. I know that we do it every 2 weeks. I appreciate you taking just a few minutes out of your time, even just to stop in and say hello. We have a guest today, and it's a little bit unique. The mother is going to ask for some help. We have a medium that's a child that was needing some help, but she is at this present moment, we're not going to put her on the show. She's not interested. She's not ready right now, and that's okay. And I think that is fabulous, but we might be able to help mom what to do. I know my mother would have loved to have had this. I'm hoping that everyone will be able to hear me. My co-host, Candy, let me bring her up. Hello, beautiful.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Well, I just want everyone to know that I'm in my remote area. I wanted everyone to see my balance because I thought today was about balancing, and I know that I'm going to help our guest today. But I'm going to be relying on chat room. If you have any questions, my tribe's out there. My girl Rhodey, she came in to help me out with the show. She's also back there. There is Tiffany is back there. We have Karen, I think, is coming in and out. She's going to be out there to help you in the chat room. And also we have Debbie. If you have any questions, put a Q on it. Put a Q next to it, and we will put it on the show, feature it, answer it. Also, I'm pretty sure in the chat room, you're going to see that there is a link. You're welcome to click on it. All you need to do is give permission to access your phone or your computer's camera and microphone, and you can come into the back room, have a picture of your loved one, and I'll give you a connection from heaven, because that's what I do. And meanwhile, if I do lose connection and I start going around in a circle, Candy's going to keep you updated. I wanted to give you a little idea that we will not have a show for Halloween. It's okay. Everybody's going to be out with their families. We will be on Jason Bland's show, which is a tradition. Rhodey and I've been doing it, I think, going on 7 years maybe now. This might be the 8th one. So, she's going to help.
Say that. That's it.
There you go. Try say it again, Rhodey. You were on mute.
Oh.
You was.
Oh, I said I was just popping in to say this is the 8th.
One. So, yeah. And we always come and dressed as a dynamic duo. So on Halloween at 10 p.m., Jason Bland's Paranormal Soup, you'll still be able to see us. We'll be doing, and it's so fun. He has and he was going to be on our show, but my girl Rhodey, which we love him, we call him our little son. She's been supporting, and Rhodey will be doing this interview. So I just wanted to let everyone know that. That's the reason why we don't have Jason Bland on tonight. I will be on The Buzz with Carol Lee here in Houston this Wednesday. This will be my 7th year giving readings to her listeners. So I'm very excited about that. Those are some things that we got going. Also, you can see at the bottom, we have a 50% off code, which is always featured on my show. It's good for 24 hours only. 50% off except for home visits. Hope everyone understands that. And I do request that you make full payment when you lock in your request. Other than that, it's so worth it. And you have the option to give it as a gift if you want to, or keep it as yourself. I have a secret. I just thought I'd share it with you. I'm finally getting off the little bandwagon, and I have a secret club I set up in Facebook because, even though we live in a world that's a little bit more open, it's not quite all the way there. And we have some people on in my tribe, my little small group, that you're in a family that don't quite have the same views as you. And whether you can speak about things or direction, the examples go for a really long ways. But I have this secret group. You can only be in it if you're a forever friend. And how do you become a forever friend? Allow me to give you a connection to the other side. That's how you become a forever friend. I can't even think of another word when you get to speak with somebody you love so much, and I get to feel that. It's a bridge, and we're locked in forever, guys. That's just how it goes. So, all you have to do, I'm going to have a link where you can click on it. You're a forever friend. You answer the question of when you got your reading, and just being in the group, no one else can see you. No one else can tell what you're asking. Those little things that you may be wanting to know about or share with others, you may be experiencing them yourself. Everyone is sensitive. I think that we all have it in certain times. Just like a woman that can pick up a car off of her child because of the superhuman, because you have to. It's just embedded in us. So you get that phone call and your hair goes up on end, or you get that feeling, or something came on TV that you were thinking about. There's no such thing as coincidences. I just don't believe in them. They are all spirit to get our attention because they're everywhere. And you don't have to wait for Halloween. And you don't have to wait to go to a building that says we're haunted and you gave them $100 to go in and see. You don't, I swear. It's riding down the road, and we just right off on the side of the road. There is imprinted energy everywhere on our planet. And I just think that that's amazing. And being able to help these unique individuals that have a little bit more energy impact coming towards them, like Samantha's daughter, or maybe your son or daughter, or yourself. This is a safe place to be able to ask questions, but there's also some perks to it too. Anyone that's in there, you get 10% off of any of my services. Also, you'll be the first one to know when I'm coming to your city, because I'm still in hiding. If anybody's been following me, I'm still in hiding. Another thing will be, like, I might feel like going on just for a quick second and give you a guidance. Maybe you have something coming up tomorrow and you need some help. These are things that I do for my forever friends, and if I can do that, I will. So I just thought I'd share that. And here so far, it looks like I don't have no questions going on. I don't have nobody in the background so I'm gonna bring up Samantha.
We do have a question in the back in the chat room.
Okay.
It's from Leroy, and he wants to know, is there anything about your gift that you wished you could change?
Lee boy, I love you, boy. I know who Leroy is. I love you, hon. I would say, I wish I could change when I was born. That, because I can't say it's a gift, and I can't say it's a curse. It's just me. So me being different than others in the time frame I was born was hell. We all go through, every single one of us. I don't care. And see, I was a big girl too, but everything, we are definitely feeling at that age young to fit in, be the same. And if you're not, you're different. And if that includes your sexual preference, being gay, or red hair. Rhodey, not everybody wanted red hair. Red hair got picked on I'm just stating that we all have it. So I would have to say nowadays, I think I would like to change when I was born, not who I am, but when I was born. And I think that I might have been able to do a little bit more for the world, for acceptance. Does that answer it?
I think it does.
Yeah. I think that was good. I got another question.
Okay.
If you want it, but go ahead.
Yeah, one more question, and I'll bring Samantha and see what hers is.
Okay, Samantha, hang on, hon. And this is from Conscious Queen. She wants to know, what is the root of her procrastination? We know Conscious Queen. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hi. Now I would say that the root of that would be. I hate using this word, but it is a term that people understand in the spiritual world. I think you're surrounded by energy vampires. Let me explain. People that want a lot from you. It just seems to be exhausting. You may even come in refreshed, and by the time that you walk out of the room, you're tired or start to yawn. They just seem to, and they don't mean to. Let me explain. They don't come out saying, "Ooh, let me see who I can do." It's just in their energy. It seems to pull around. If you get a magnet and it's bigger than the other magnet, it brings it to it. It overpowers it. It's just forces. So the same goes for the human body. So I think that you might be surrounded with too many of those around. I would maybe try to limit how much time you spend with them, and you may find that you get more incentive and more I don't want to say get up and go, because I think you got get up and go, but I think you'll get more want to get up and go. I hope that helps. Okay. I'd love to hear the answers, but I'm going to bring up our guest, Samantha. There has just been a little bit difference. We have Samantha, the mother of a medium. She's young, and she's 10 years old, I think is what they told me. Your daughter? Uh-oh. I can't hear you. You're on mute.
There we go.
You don't have to turn yourself off on mute. When you're in the background, no one can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's 10.
And when did you start finding or experiencing things that made you question your mom?
When she was 2, I was hanging laundry on the line, and she came to me and said that she saw my grandfather, but he had passed away when she was about 6 months old, so she wouldn't have known him. So it was like kind of odd. And then like she'd say that she saw things, and a friend of mine she talked to, she told him that she saw some like weird stuff. And
well, I can tell you that our children never, and if you're just learning about me and I'm just learning about you,
yeah.
But I always tell you, we never come in this world, nor do we exit without a loved one being there for us. So I'm not surprised. And that was the first thing that I got when you were in the background. I knew it was grandfather, and it was very interesting because he's fluffy. He's a fluffy guy. I see you to be a slender girl, but he's fluffy when I see him around you. And, he smelled sweet. So I kind of feel like he enjoyed having some, like candy or baked goods. But I also can smell smoke. So can you confirm that he smoked too?
Yes.
Now, I also want to inform you that he told me, because I asked him what was it that he passed of, and he told me everything. That's exactly how he said it. So I believe that he's sharing with me that he pushed his body, but he also lived a great life. I do see that it was short, but sweet, he said. I hope that makes some sense to you, okay?
Yeah.
Now, he just showed me red, white, and blue. So I'm going to take that to something to do with the Army or serving or 4th of July, because that's what I get, red, white, and blue understanding. So does any of those make sense to you?
Yes. His son it was in the Army.
Now, his son, I'm supposed to tell him that he's done a good job. He's been wondering if his dad will be proud, and he has been. And I see that he's overcome some of his own troubles, and that's another reason why his dad wants me to know how proud he is of him. So
Okay.
just let him know. And I do see where we had some things that bad habits that he has toned down and was able to fix, and he's so happy about that. Now, does his son wear a mustache?
Yes, exactly how you just put it on your face.
It's almost like, what's this doing here? You know, why are you wearing
It's always just this.
and it's just, but the best part about it is, first of all, is Samantha, I just found out about your name. All I knew was a mother and a daughter. And my heart went out because, like I said, a question asked, what would I change of my gift? And I would say, I was born. This is the time that others can understand. You can talk about it. You couldn't back 50 some years ago, you know, and it's still a little taboo. So I want to let you know that he says, hold on. Okay. He told me something about the closet in her room. Now, let me explain the room that I see, that I feel, because I can't be in there. But it feels like she's looking over to the right side, and it doesn't feel like it's quite on the right door, but it's like in front of her to the right when she's in her bed.
In front of what?
When she's in her bed, the closet, the door, or a door that she talks about. It feels like it's to the right of where she's sitting. And he says not to worry. And I want to let you know I can close that door for you. Would you like me to tell you how to close that? There are energy pockets that are all over our planet. And I had went to someone's home, and I actually took a compass. And I put the compass right where the 3 areas that I saw energy coming through her. Others like to call it a portal. Others like to call it a gateway. I prefer to call them energy packets because they are natural. They're from Mother Earth. That's a little bit different than somebody calling a portal. I take up portals that someone opened.
Okay, you're breaking up.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm actually going to step out of the car so I maybe can hear you better.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
You do not have a portal. You have an energy pocket.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is you need to get a Himalaya salt lamp. And
Okay.
I want you to plug it in and put it right in front of the door. It will shorten the energy there so things can't come in and out.
Okay, you said at night.
It's all the time.
Yeah, the lights will flicker. She said that she saw something eating out of the toilet, but she just turned on the light and it went away. She said that
Those
she saw...
would be animals. That wouldn't be a person. That is an animal because there's spirits that are coming in and out. So I would close it. Close it with a Himalaya salt lamp.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's my connection. Let me pull up Candy. Candy, how am I sounding on your end? you're muted.
You sound bad. There's a lot of static going on.
Yeah, so we got a lot of chatter going on. Something's chattering. We're trying to record it in the background, but I'm not sure.
I definitely can hear it chattering, and I have nothing going on at all. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
It is crazy because I can hear it too. I'm glad my girls are in the background. We do record spirit talking, and that would be your grandfather, you know, is a man that loves to talk. I don't know. Was he a truck driver?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
something to do with the
Yeah.
truck? Because I recognize it very much.
He's not a truck driver. He definitely loved his truck.
Okay, thank you. I just got it when it came with the truck, but he does like to talk, and I got a feeling that you're hearing him talking what I'm talking. So we got a lot of, hopefully, I'm hoping it won't continue to do that the whole night, but these are some ways that can be able to close it down for you. That will help your daughter.
Okay.
Could you put me up? I didn't put myself up. Did you put me up, Katrina?
Welcome to Spirit Girl.
Okay, I'll go backstage again. But okay, I didn't think.
Somebody's having fun with the screen today.
So Samantha, I'm hoping that this helps a little bit, gave you a little bit of entwine. And I would say if you want to ask later about for your daughter, we could probably do that in a private setting. But I think it's about closing it, okay? Closing those down. And I'll give you some tools to help her. It's going to get erratic when she starts hitting puberty.
She is. And that's when things started
at
to kind
10?
of.
Oh, wow. See, I would never guess that, but I know when puberty hits, it's really, and I can tell you from my own experience, my two children, they too have the same abilities, and they went through the same pattern, and I bounded them. I tried to bind as much as I could without taking away their independence, and gave them the opportunity at when they were older to decide what they wanted to do, and they both decided to hold on to it. So that's you just contact me, and I can do it in between. October and November are extremely huge months, but I can definitely try to help with some of that. Okay.
I do have one other question. What role does he play in Bianca's life?
Guardian.
My grandfather.
Guardian.
Does he know about the thing that she has of his?
That's very interesting, because in my hand, I feel like it could be held in my hand. I don't know why, but I got it right here in my hand. And when I open it, I feel like it's got a picture. It feels like there's a picture that might be something on there, and it feels like it has little ridges. When I feel it, I don't know if anybody, but it feels like it could be in the palm of my hand. I don't know if it is an award or if it is a button, or a coin.
So she sleeps with a picture of him in her pillowcase.
I saw the picture.
But there's something else that she has that she is obsessed with.
Well, I see. Can it be held into her hand?
It could. Can I just tell you?
Yeah, because I'm not psychic, girlfriend.
No, I know. Okay, so like his blanket, he used to call it his Afghanistan. My great grandmother made it.
So does she hold it and clench it when she's sleeping?
Yes.
All I know is that this is how I see him. This is how he's got it, and that's how it goes. I'm a medium. I can only see and hear what they show me, and the whole thing is like this clench in my hand. Now, is it the blanket? Does it have ridges to it?
Yeah, it's
So I was feeling
it's
it, but
like it's
so it does have the ridges. I was feeling the ridges, and that's what I was trying to me, it's a coin that has a ridge or something, but I could feel that it had ridges to it when she would. So she's a sensory girl too, because she does that a lot, doesn't she?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to let you know I'm not there. Your grandfather's there, girl. She's being taken care of. She is watching over him, and I know you're trying to put me to the test. I hope I passed it.
No,
but
you
that's
definitely
what
did.
that's what I do. I am not psychic, but you got no worries of worrying about any attacks. It's just that she doesn't know how to perceive things at this moment, and they're just random. They have to be closed down. So get the salt lamp. We'll set a time where I can video call with you and show you exactly where to place it. It may be unorthodox, but it will be effective.
Okay. Before I let you go, does my grandfather have anything he wants to say to me?
First of all, I know that you were a little girl that sat on his knee and that there was nothing that you could do different. And I know that you could, as far as I'm concerned, this is what your grandfather said you had wrapped around his finger. So how would you think that he would think anything less? He loves you so much. That didn't change. Do you understand? He brought your daughter into this world. He's been protecting her since. That is one of the best things. You've got an angel on your in your pocket. So I hope that alone shows you how much he loves you and that you haven't done anything wrong. Somehow I feel like you did something wrong and that he said, nope, you make your decisions, you're doing them all, and he loves you.
I just hope I'm on the right path.
You are on the right path. Okay?
Thank you.
You welcome. You got rid of that guy. So that's what he said. And I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I did hide the word. He did have an ugly word for him. I just didn't put it on here.
I think I know what it is.
You do. He's kind of racist. I just want to share that a little bit. So that was a different time. It's not like that's how he is now. It's just how you were treated. And that's what he was saying. And I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say to you.
Yes, he's not a good guy.
Very much so. And you got rid of that. You're on the right track. Okay? Thank you, Samantha. You're a forever friend. I hope that you'll join our group. Okay?
Awesome.
Thank you so much. I am so glad we could help. I'm so glad we could help her. That
was wonderful, Katrina. That was very, very informative. Amazing. Good job.
It's going to help her daughter for sure. It definitely
is.
It is. And I was surprised. I just felt that. And please know that I'm not psychic. I never pretend to be. But her grandfather's there, and she's on the right path, and I'm so happy for her. Now, do we have any questions before I bring up another one in there?
We do. We have a question from Lorraine Broche. I think I'm saying her name right. She wants to know if every spirit comes back to visit their family, or if the spirit feels too much pain, will they not come?
Well, that is not an open and closed question. That is something that has so many possibilities and scenarios attached to it. I would have to say, let me tell you, I have numerous times in my private readings on our show where someone didn't give me a photo and a loved one that they had no idea was surprised in hell that they even showed up before they were even born. But yet, there they were, giving them advice. And advice always is the person that went through it or is the best to answer it. If you got a problem with the plumbing, it's not going to be Aunt Mabel that's going to come in. It's most likely going to be Uncle John, or Aunt Mabel may have done the plumbing. So let me not be sexist here. She may have, but it's the key here is the person that can give you the advice is the person that's going to be showing up. So I'm hoping that answers your question without all the other scenarios.
I'll take the next one because I got them in order of how they were put in the chat room.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rhodey.
No problem at all, hon. Okay, this is from DS. Asked this question. Why have I never, and I don't know if this is a man or woman, Katrina, but why have I never had a direct message from mom, please?
I bet you have. I'm just telling you, I bet you have. Some of them are so subtle. Just like I was saying in the thing, it could be a radio show or her favorite smell of perfume on another person that went by. Anytime that something just pops into your head, that is a sign. That's a connection. It's just that you may not be as receptive in the way that you're hoping. I mean, many feel Rhodey, my girl right here. It took some time to realize it's not like, hey, are you there, or actually a vision of a apparition in front. It just happens to be when the right energy, the right connection. But when you have those dreams of those moments, and I'm being told that you have those moments that you went on vacation back when you were family vacations, that's the vision that I'm receiving, and that those are memories that your mama's planting, baby girl. I just want to let you know you've gotten it. I'm just sorry that it's not as strong as you're wanting, but that's where I come in, where I can help a little bit with that connection. Just
wow, that was a great. They probably have been visited by that was awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to go to our next call. We have a person behind here. I think it's Kelly Martin, because I'm just taking the ones in a row. Hello, Kelly.
Yes.
Hello. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Do you have a photo for me, or is it a question?
Well, I lost my father in January 19th this year. And I don't know, I lost him so suddenly. I just wanted to get a little bit of closure.
You know, I got a man that's holding his chin, and he does this like, I don't know if your father did this. It just, the guy's just sitting here like so surprised. I even think he's surprised and puzzled. Mm-hmm. And he has brownish hair, not real dark and not real light. It's the in between, like chestnut color hair that I'm looking at.
Okay.
I also smell a man that is very, very, very smells very good. I just want to let you know, because without a photo, I can only go with what's in front of me, and you're not showing yourself either. So I just want to let you know, you're not really giving me much to work with. But this is the gentleman that I have that feels it. And when it comes through, I want to explain. First thing that I feel like I'm going to is my throat. I don't know why I'm here. For some reason, I feel like it's somewhere in here. So by any chance did they have to put something in?
Yes. So he developed pneumonia, and they had to intubate him, and then
I want to let you know it's very interesting because it shows now, Kelly, I don't recognize your name, but I don't do names at all. So if you've seen my show, or if you've listened to me, or if you are a forever friend, let me share something. What I do find is that our bodies and our souls are not connected at the same time. I feel like when we go on dreams, I feel like our soul's taking a break from the damn body. I just do. Can I prove it? No, but I do. But the moment that your dad is showing me that it went into the throat, I truly feel like he might have either been unconscious, or you didn't get any kind of communication in and out. Because I feel like his soul had walked away from that body at that time. And I just feel like there's also, and Kelly, do you live in an area where it's cold? Because I feel like it's cold, and I live in a warm climate. And you did share it was January. So can you confirm that it's a cold climate where you are?
Yeah, no, I mean where I am, no, but where he was, it actually was
Okay.
a lot cooler. So
Okay,
yes.
thank you. I just wanted to, because I'm with him. I just wanted to share. I just assumed that you were there too, but I just wanted to explain that he definitely was surprised. I'm supposed to inform you that his grandmother is on the other side, and it feels like it's on mom's side. So I hope that that makes him his mother's side, and also. I'm seeing turquoise blue and blue around. I don't know if that makes any sense. And let me explain what blue means to me. We already know that he crossed in January. That's red, but it's either a favorite color. You might be with blue at this moment, or their other thing, it could be a September is blue in the, in, March and December also blue. So I was just wondering, do any of those make any sense to you?
Mm, yeah, I'm not. I
Okay.
was born in September, so I'm not really sure if that.
Okay, well, this is your father. So go ahead and ask me your question.
I just want to know that he didn't, like suffer.
Oh my goodness, look at how he let you know that that was the only thing he went through, sweetheart. I love what I get to do. They answer it before you ask it. And if you if you get a reading from me privately, you get notes. I send all of it, and they're always on the notes prior. No wonder he was sharing that last moment. I just want to let you know that there was no pain. Can you please confirm that your grandmother on his mother's side is on the other side? And it was a while since he's seen her.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. That was the woman that was there for him when he crossed over. And I just want to share that the moment that this went down his throat, can you?
Mhm.
He was not conscious. He was not able to communicate because he had already crossed over. So,
Okay.
but the
Thank you.
body could have been still pumping and
Mhm.
or a heart going, but he wasn't there. So he wanted you to know that. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you guys have him cremated?
Yes, we did.
Because I just saw something encasing this. So are you going to put the ashes in jewelry or something? It just looks like it's being encased like this.
Yeah. Well, we already had the service, and we put his ashes in a nice box.
Thank
And
you. I just saw it being enclosed. So Kelly, I hope that this absolutely. And by the way, you gave me no photo. You didn't let me see you.
sorry.
No, that's okay. But what I do want to know is that you're walking away knowing you talked to Daddy.
Yes.
You're my forever friend, Kelly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a blessed day,
You
sweetie.
too. Bye.
Woo!
Woo! You are on fire tonight, girl, like
No
usual.
wonder he was sharing that because, every time, please understand, your loved ones don't want to just bring up that last moment in any way to hurt you or to make you think of something ugly. But when they do bring it, it's always because of either you're wondering, hurt, thinking, or you saw it happening. And in your mind, it just keeps going over and over. But that is one of those benefits that I say that our maker, um, that's one, even though I just not one has ever said that they felt the pain. Not one. They always
That's
seem to step before that. So
yeah, that's amazing. I'm so glad I get to watch you do what you get to do.
I'm so glad you wanna. I love you, girl. And
I
my
love you
girls, my
too.
tribe are absolutely awesome. Do we have any questions before I go down to another caller?
Rhodey says yes.
Woo, I got the questions. Okay, I'm sorry. I
Let's take
was
2
muted on
questions.
the camera. Okay, 2, great. I'll get yours in the last later. All right, Mandy Holes. Oh, she's married now. Or Mandy has a question for you.
Okay.
Her dad's already passed. You've done a reading with her on that, and her mother is in the hospital right now, and she just wants to know. She doesn't know if she's doing what is right by them as their daughter, and that's all she said. She doesn't. Is she doing right by them?
Now Mandy is here, and I'm going to have to bring her up because she needs to hear this right to her face. That's what I need.
Oh, she's
Mandy,
backstage. Oh,
Mandy, ain't that you backstage? Yeah, that's you back there, right? I thought I remember. I thought I recognized. And I'll bring you in there too, Deborah and Lorraine. Don't go nowhere, girls. You will be getting seen. Honey, he said, F that. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and that's all that you need to be worrying about. Do you understand that? Don't listen to everybody's chatter.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And I know that that's so hard to do when it's coming from family and people that you love, but you cannot do that. You stay focused, you continue through, and you take care of Mandy and what you can with the rest of the family. That's what he's saying. Okay?
Thank you.
Love you, girl. You keep
Love you
going
too.
at it. Woohoo! We answered that question right. I love when I
that was
get the answer.
great. Yep. We got okay. The last you said too, and it's Heilke. She knows who she is. Heike. That's her name. I didn't know how to say it. Who is her guardian if she has one? Do you know?
Okay, man, everybody has a guardian, but I sure would like to be able to see you since it's just a name. And as I'm coming in, and it's not even your own name, this is gonna be a hard question to answer. I always say that it's a loved one that has crossed over, whether it's grandma, grandfather, but it's very interesting because it almost feels like it might be like at this moment, it kind of feels like a friend.
You wanted to see her?
That if she doesn't mind.
I'm sure she's in the chat room. I don't think she
Okay.
might.
Okay.
That's her.
I see her little pic. Okay. And I saw light colored hair. So I do want to say that you got two right now. There's a friend, I believe that maybe you have lost. Somehow I feel like there might have been cancer. I'm seeing pink. Somehow that it just feels like she's hanging around. And look I said a she. So I feel like it's a female. It may have been a coworker, not sure, but I feel like she's around you right now. And I definitely have a grandfather that is on the other side that just is quite hefty and very protective. So I hope that she'll be able to answer. There, I see her there. I can see people's comment. I'm looking at it. I see Tiffany. Hello, everybody. Tenacious. That's our Tiffany. Okay, I hope that she got the answer. I'm gonna bring Deborah up right now.
And I'm gonna leave.
Hello, Deborah. How are you?
Hi. You hear me? You hear me okay?
I'm doing fabulous, and I can hear you.
Right, good.
I've
never done this before.
Well, I am honored that you chose to be on my show. And do you have a photo for me to communicate with?
I don't have one physically.
Okay.
I had them stored in my phone, but no, I didn't know it was.
And you're on your phone right now, correct?
Yeah.
Now, could it be safe to say, because I got a male and a female, but I got a female that's wanting to step in, would that be the one you want to talk to?
Well, my question was DS. I was DS. My question came up earlier. How have I not had a direct message from my mum?
So
it's probably my mum.
It's about your mom, or you want to talk to your mom?
I would like to talk to her if she's there.
Okay. See, I did say that there was a woman and I asked if you wanted to talk to her. So I'm glad that you're, and I want to explain the first thing that I'm getting. She's taken a huge breath. And so I feel like she had some problems with breathing at the end, because she made me take a very deep breath. And I want to let you know that she's right here with me. She also tells me something about the earrings. So do you have something to do with her earrings, or is you just put on your earrings?
Well, I have been messing about with my earrings this weekend.
Now, what kind of question can I help you with, girl? She's here.
Well, I've had messages from my dad.
I told you had a male and a female. Thank you.
I've had messages from him, and they were so personal. But my mum, I've only ever had feelings that she's around. I haven't had direct messages from her. So I just wondered why that would be, because I get feelings that she's around.
She is around. She's always stroking your hair. She's always working on your shoulders because I feel like you're an uptight person. So she's telling you to calm down, calm down.
I've got anxiety.
No wonder. I just want to let you know that it takes more work of helping you in your body than it is to manifest. And she says, and that's what you're going to get, my help.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that's what you feel her because she's touching you.
Yeah, I feel her touching my face when I'm sleeping.
It's to help calm you down. So she's helping your life, honey. She's helping you in the ways of controlling, making it easier. And that is much more worth than an apparition or you seeing her picture. She is being very active with you.
Yeah.
And she loves you.
And she was a healer as well.
No wonder she was sitting there stepping up.
Yep.
Told you. I said, did you want to talk to her? Because there was a male and a female. So these are things that no wonder she's wanting to touch you everywhere. So please know. And I'm also being shown in the belly area. So I don't know if your stomach turns. These are areas that she's helping you. So I'm so glad that you are experiencing that. So these are just confirmations. You're a very loved girl.
Yeah. That's lovely.
Where are you calling from?
Scotland.
Scotland! We got more Scotlands. I was just wondering, I love your accent.
I'm surprised you can understand me.
I do understand you. I'm glad you can hear me because that was the message. And she just wants you to know how much she loves you, hon.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
You're my forever friend. You're my forever friend.
Thanks very much. I like to send you purple hearts.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
You have a blessed day. Woo! Scotland, man. We're making it global. Woohoo! Whoop, whoop.
I love it.
Do we have a question?
She was the question we had with DS that was asking about her mom. The question you answered earlier, that's her.
Oh, so she was. So did my answer about mom? She was able to. Oh, great! I'm so. Yay.
Yeah. So yeah, I wish we'd have known that when we answered the question. I would have popped her up there, but I didn't realize that was her at the time.
Okay, great. So
that was her. That was her. That was her.
From Scotland. So I'm so glad we got it.
Wow.
I love that we get those little ones. Do we have a couple of questions before I pull up Lorraine?
I thought there was one. Rhodey, was there another question? Because I thought I saw one.
Well, if you did, I did not see it, so it would be a new one. Go ahead with it, honey.
Actually, I think the person that asked it was Tiffany Miller. I don't know if she's the Tiffany that's in our. If she's the Tiffany that's in our back room right now. But she says, "Can you tell if there's a spirit visiting me at night, and who is it if there is one?"
Okay. Well, if it's Tiffany Miller, that would be
It is Tiffany Miller. Tiffany, are you the one that's in our back room right now? If so, please wave at me or something so I know.
That's not Tiffany Miller.
That's not the same one?
Tiffany Miller?
I think it might be.
Hi.
Are you
sorry. It's a whole different Tiffany Miller that I know. Do you want to be removed?
No,
okay, I thought you were trying to get away from the camera.
Is this your question, Tiffany, or is this a different Tiffany?
No, that's my question. I was wondering who the spirit is visiting me at night.
Visiting you at night. Okay.
Yeah, I have them on camera, actually. I have orbs and weird stuff kind of floating around.
It's very interesting. Now, I don't know, but I'm looking at soldier activity in the background of your home right now. Can you please, have you done some research on the area?
No, I haven't, but we're on 10 acres, and I've been told before that it's possibly a Potawatomi.
I saw soldiers for sure in your background, so I didn't know where you're from, if they've crossed paths, but they definitely look old. They look like they're wearing gray clothing. So I would say this. So I don't know where you're located at.
We're in Mason, Michigan.
Mason, Michigan. So I'm not sure about the history up there, but I'm definitely seeing people all over your land. So
Well,
it
that's
would
not
be
good.
just one person coming through. That's my answer. I wouldn't say it's just one person coming in.
Okay, because I know, well, I'm always asking for my father-in-law and my biological dad to visit me and watch over. So I was hoping it was.
They watch over, but the people that are coming into your house are not family. They're just always coming in. So do you blow light bulbs, or do they go out quicker than they're supposed to, especially LED lights?
No, not really.
Interesting, because I'm seeing that lights bulbs not lasting it long like they're supposed to because of all the energy that I'm seeing around your home.
I have problems with batteries.
Well, that would be another and you do got LED lights in your house, right?
Yes.
I wonder if you've had to change, because LED lights are supposed to last forever, and for some reason I feel like you've had to change it.
When we have on our can lights, we've had problems with those, and I have had some problems with the ones in my bathroom.
Yeah, because that's where that's what you said in the beginning was the bathroom, and that's where I'm going to call an energy pocket being in, where they're coming in and out. And I'm not surprised about the light bulbs with you stating that, because that's where I'm seeing pulling energy from the home. Do you keep the lights on during the night?
No, not at all. But they're actually in my bedroom. So the camera is in my bedroom, and that's where I see different
And
floating things.
how close is it to the bathroom in question?
Not that far.
Okay, that's good.
It's in my hallway.
Okay. Now, the next thing that I wanted to ask is when you see these things and you're catching them, you have no lights in your bedroom at all?
No, there's none on. It's just the camera, and it has the night vision, so that's how I see it.
Okay. Can I ask another question? In your videos, do you see light being developing? Do you see the flashes of light showing up in there?
No, it's like a white, almost like a white speeding thing that kind of goes around.
It does. It looks like flashes of light. That's why I want to check with you. If you don't have no light bulbs on, no night light, I'm seeing
nothing. I can't have any lights on when I sleep.
It's definitely
it's totally
the
dark.
energy. Have you done a cleansing on the property?
Excuse me?
Have you done a cleansing on the property?
I have not. Whatever it is, I feel that they're very protective of me. When I'm upset or I'm stressed, it seems like they show up more, and my dogs and cat get really antsy. Well, one of them freaked out my cat one night.
Well, it's because you're bringing in more spirits. You're a beacon. You're an empath. You are connected to them. So that's a whole different question of it. They're just seeing you. Your father and the other gentleman, those are your protectors. The spirits that are coming in and interacting with the animals and yourself, it's because you being an empath, you being able to conduct your own light. And when you are stressed, upset, or the direction, it gets burning a little stronger. So you have these stragglers that see your light and they're coming into the house. So if you don't want that, I would suggest that you could just give an offering. You can put an apple out, an orange onto the property. You can also salt it. Sage is okay, but it's not going to get rid of any of your protectors. And I know that you're going to keep your family there, but you communicate with them too. So actually, I'm seeing you communicating with them a lot. So did you want them to go, or you want it looks to me like you're enjoying
Hold on, I'm having trouble understanding you. I'm trying to get my earpiece here because it started doing some weird, when you started cleansing, it started some weird noise.
It's the energy.
So it won't let me hook up now.
My thing, can you hear me?
I can now, yes.
I'm seeing that you're communicating with them, that you're not really wanting to get rid of them, right?
No, they're not anything scary. They're not doing anything bad.
No.
I just think they're here.
They are.
But I
But-
feel protected when there's a protective feeling, I guess you can say.
Absolutely. And I'm being told that you're communicating with them. So that's where I stopped and said, I don't think you're trying to get rid of them. You just wanted to understand them. But your empathicness, you do know that you're an empath, that you can feel from others. That is an attraction all its own. And when you start, so they're always going to come around, honey. It's not just one kind. Your family's always going to be there, but you attract spirit.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. I used to have intuitions that looked like a film going in front of my face that would warn me about stuff that was like going to happen that might upset me.
That is awesome.
And after stressful times and stuff, it kind of went away, and I've been trying to kind of get that back.
Well, I want to express something. Some people think that, okay, all right. And I tell this to Rhodey all the time, because as I grew my gifts, my abilities, whomever gives me my diploma, spirit, heavens, that I just want to let you know, whoever's in control, they don't give us more than we can bite on. That's for one. And I find that the way I communicate is different than it was last year. I can never go back to what it was like last year. So I want to let you know that when you don't hear or see the same thing, it's because you have advanced and you got something more involved. You might be able to hear them, feel them better. Going back to that is because you've already done that lesson. You have to move forward.
Okay.
Does that make a little sense? Every time I go into a meditation, it's exactly the same way every time until it's not. And I know that, and all of a sudden I have this more insight, more awareness, more information. So I call that a graduation, and it just stays the same until the next graduation. So I can say, don't be sad that you can't see that. It means that you've already experienced it, and they're giving you new things to learn.
Okay. All right, so my feeling is correct that they're not
at all.
Okay, so my feeling is correct. They're not bad spirits. They're just here.
No, not at all. They're just roamers that are already on this in a certain time frame. That's what I'm seeing. Not all of them are interactive. Some of them are just going on about their business, and that's what I saw behind you. So that's why I shared.
Oh, great. Thank you.
You're so welcome, Tiffany. You're my forever friend. Thank you for coming.
All right. Well, thank you.
And we got Michigan on the wraps. You have a blessed day, sweetheart.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome.
All right.
Woohoo! Whoops, I didn't mean it. There we go. Here's my girl.
That was super cool that you were able to see so many folks in the background. That was really neat.
It was only because I could see it into the background, but the more that we were talking and they were telling me that she interacts with them, I didn't think she was trying to get rid of them. First I was trying to teach her how, show her how, but that's why she feels so much more on them when she's troubled, or because that's her light is much brighter. And
I don't think they wanted to leave either, because when you were telling her how to get rid of them, they definitely started chatting
They
everything up.
absolutely did. That's correct. And you can't get rid of your family members. If they're around and you do a cleansing, you do your offerings, and there's still issues, it's because you can't get rid of them. They're going to be around. You can request them to leave you alone. That's
we have Lorianne in the background, Katrina.
Lorianne is in the background. We got another question.
One that could be last one. And I told her it might know. Shelby, this for you. Okay, it was like the other lady's question. Spirits visiting her at night, and do you know who it might be? She does not know. Shelby, for Shelby.
That's very interesting, Shelby, because the first thing that I get when Rhodey was talking about this, I'm getting this vision of a younger, not an adult. I feel like we're looking at maybe 12 and under or 13 and under. I feel like it's a female. but I also don't feel like it is anything sinister. I just think that it might be that you are really good with kids, or it is that it's something to do with animals. I'm seeing something that has to do with like maybe a dog or something. It just looks attraction. So I'm hoping that you don't feel like there is anything wrong or things to hurt or be worried about.
She just said in chat room her doggy's gone crazy. And you just said something about.
Oh, I hope that she also feels like there may be a female energy. Sometimes, you know, you might just sense it, and it just feels like it's more on the younger side. So I would.
Oh
check.
my God! She said yes. Her Chloe dog died last year.
Oh, thank you.
I just had to tell you that. Okay.
Well, I just want you to know that this just brings it in. I love how animals come in. Look, it can't even tell.
I love what you get to do.
Me too.
I love, like Candy said, experiencing what you get to do. Yeah.
I hope that helps, Shelby. And now we're bringing Lorianne or Lorraine. Is it Lorianne? Are you there? You got yourself on mute, Lorianne.
I just want to tell you, Katrina, we know her.
We do?
Yeah, she's been on the show. Wasn't it just 2 shows ago?
Okay. You need to take yourself off mute. There we go. Lorianne. I'm so sorry that I don't remember. I don't hear you, sweetheart.
There we go.
Okay, thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. What is your question today? What can I help you with, forever friend?
I have a question to do with this gentleman.
Okay. And what's your question?
My question is, does he help me with my abilities? And does he come to see me at night? Does he touch me?
Well, the first thing I want to do is with this gentleman right here is that with the abilities is he tries to keep it level. Somehow I feel like there's an erraticness. Lorianne, do you have ups and downs? Maybe bipolar?
Yes.
Or okay, because he's trying to level it out. It may not be bipolar, but I just see you going up and down. You know, where racing to do things, and then a drastic of, you know, wanting to be in the bedroom and you know, watch TV on your own, and that's okay. So that person does that.
Yeah.
But I got a woman that touches you at night. I got a female that comes in to talk to you. I feel like it's grandmother on your dad's side. She shares with me of trying to keep your thoughts in line because they go racing to help you sleep. So she's the one that would be touching you at night, honey.
Oh, okay. Do you see me as an empath? It runs in my family. Mediums.
I think that there's a little bit more than empathicness. I think that you might have, and first you got to start with you. That means healing. Mm-hmm. Somehow I feel like you got healing in there, and I feel like that comes from your family too. So,
my father's side. That's right. I heard you say the F, but you didn't. It was my father's side, actually. And when I was a little girl, I guess I could tell everybody what was going to happen. But as I got older, I guess I lost it. And since that gentleman has passed away, it's 3 years today, actually.
Wow.
I've changed a whole bunch. Like, I can walk into a room and I can feel people's, like, I'll be happy. And then I can walk into a room and I can feel other people's emotions.
Right.
And I've never felt like that, It's just strange.
It's
So
well, see, that's the difference. Like I said, I don't think we lose it. I really, really, really don't believe that we lose it. It's part of us. What you've done is you progressed. You got to be able to feel. It's kind of that scenario. You got to walk in a person's shoes to understand. So if you can feel
right.
the emotions, you can't go forward to help other people until you can get a hold on that and be able to explain.
Okay.
So these are another one of those classes, the spiritual classes that are just done. And it's not that you do it. It's not so. It just turns on. Just like when a
Right.
turtle is born, it knows to turn around and go into the water. It's just natural
Right.
instinct. And your timeline, you can't progress until you get a handle and know how to have that empathy, how to identify it. Once you identify that it's someone else's, it goes away. It doesn't stay. You don't continue to feel their pain or their joy. You identify it, and that's what it's doing. It's trying to teach you how to
Yeah,
identify.
like exactly what you said. That's exactly what's happened.
Yes, that's how it is.
You're amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
just amazing. Does he show me any signs that he's coming on me?
One of the signs that he does, and he's a little bit of a funny guy. He likes to keep your mind sharp. He likes to move things. So I wouldn't be surprised that you would find
Oh
things
my
in
God.
different places.
It happens all the time, and I blame everybody in my family. Did you touch that? And everybody says no, but and it pops up different places.
Yes. It's just to keep you sharp,
Wow.
keep you going. That's what it is. It's not to hurt you, but he's just that kind of guy.
Okay.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Lorianne. You are my
Thank
forever
you so
friend
much.
still. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
so
on the
much.
show, sweetheart. You have a blessed
Yes,
day.
you're an amazing woman. Thank
you
You
so
too.
much. You're an amazing lady too. Woo! We had a great show. I think, unless we got any more questions, I think that we did fabulous. We got an hour in. We gave some great. I'm hoping they felt that they were some great insights, guidance, wows. Those are my favorite wows. And please join. Hit the notification button. What is it? Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe, hit the notification button, and so that you can get the reminders when it comes in. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because we won't be back. We won't be next 2 weeks. We'll be back in 1 month.
November 14th.
Yep.
The next show, the whole entire tribe will be together live.
It's going to be so
Spread
fun.
the word, forever friends. Spread the word.
We're going to be awesome. It's going to be great. Just come in. We're just going to have a great time. I hope that everybody enjoyed the show being an open and question area. I thought it went well. I was beginning to freak out a little with nobody on, but I think it went fabulous.
The chat room, you are very much appreciated, right, Candy? That was all about love in the chat room and amazement at the reading. Swear to God.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think so glad to hear that. It makes me happy. So basically what we're going to do is, guys, you understand how it is. Heaven is real. They coexist with us. And I love what I get to do. So I want to say goodbye. Thanks to Candy. Thank you so much for showing up. Rowdy, my girl, thank you for stopping in. She really is on sabbatical. I know you guys don't believe it. She really is. And I'm going to do this show closing right here. Thank you, guys.